Good afternoon. I'm XOXO, the chocolate lady dripping with thoughts, and I'm so happy that you are here with me today. I've been anxiously so nervous waiting for my homeschoolers, and I know that you did enjoy my video last week where we were talking about tall ships and different shapes of quilting shapes that are commonly used, such as squares, triangles, rectangles, octagon, hexagon. Oh my God, I can't remember all the ones I talked about last week, but I think I did mention circles and ovals and that they're a little bit more difficult to use. Well, today, immediately, we're going to get right into the chocolate candies. I made chocolate candies for you today, and I hope that you will enjoy them. I immediately decided earlier this morning that I better make something that homeschoolers would really like and have in their kitchen. So I found some cinnamon toast crunch cereal, and pecans, and oh yeah, I just remember that I had a basket of blueberries, so I utilized some blueberries to make some candies. And sometimes with homeschoolers or even regular schoolers, we like to be very healthy in what we eat. So because I'm making candies, I did incorporate blueberries. And oh my God, you know what? I'm a little bit nervous. I might even have to eat a piece of candy early to just bring myself down. Okay, so my channel is all about quilts and chocolates and having fun, and occasionally I will introduce some watercolors. So what I want to highlight is, if you look right behind me, this quilt is actually a quilt that you can hang on the wall, and you see that it has diamonds, but if you look really carefully, it has half square triangles, and I would like to show you them. Like here in the middle, if you see, there's a little white here and brown, and that's a half square triangle. And if you look around this particular wall hanging, you will see more half square triangles, but you have to look really closely. And the reason why I'm talking about half square triangles is because the video that I'm going to show you shortly will be addressing half square triangles, which is a common block that you use in making quilts. Okay, at some point you're going to need tools, and usually it's something as simple as a ruler. And a lot of quilters have a lot of rulers, but like me, I probably have about 100. You only need just one or two. Just something that you can measure with. Okay? So, and I have something here that I know with homeschoolers, we have very, very young homeschoolers, and we have homeschoolers that are really up in age, like 16, 17 years old. But just because I have this book I had before, I got from the library from free, I just want to just show you the shapes again. And this one here is a triangle. And we're going to be concentrating on a triangle and a square. Okay, so forgive me about my continuity today. I would like to introduce a video clip for you. Bear with me. Hold on.
Have you ever wanted to go out on a tall ship with sails? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make this traditional ship quilt block. Welcome to Ebita Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, pojagi, and embroidery. So a ship quilt block is a really traditional block, and it probably comes from the day when people did sail in ships like that. So even though now most people travel by plane, car, train, things like that, and not tall ships, it's still a fun block to make. So pick out the colors you want to use for your block and let's get started.
I hope you enjoyed that. And the first thing that she said, do you want to make a tall ship? This is a common block that's been used for a long time. And the last thing she said was, pick out your fabric. So I have some fabric here that I would like to introduce to you. I keep using the word introduce to you. So in the comments, make a suggestion of a word that I can exchange out other than saying introduce. Okay, so here we have, I just want to have a close-up example for you of half square triangles before I show you some fabric. I got it. I got it. I need 2 pieces of paper. I need 2 pieces of paper. And I think I got them right here. Oh, wee! Hey, it's okay. It happens to us sometimes. I got it. Let me show you. Look here. Can you see right here? This square. See the top and see the bottom? Half square triangles. And this here is known as flying geese, but we're not going to, I'm having a good time today. We're not going to talk about flying geese today. We're only talking about half square triangles, but I want you to take a peek at this. Okay, so I got candy. You want to see it? I'm going to show you the candy before I show you the fabric. I'm all over the place because I'm so excited that I have homeschoolers. See the candy today? Look. I made that for you. Yes, I did. And I'm going to teach you how to make these. And then I made these for you. They're blueberries because you can pop them in your mouth. And I know homeschoolers, sometimes when they're studying, they want to take something like this and throw it up in the air, throw their head back, and it pops in their mouth. Look at this one. Okay, I'm going to show these to you again at the end of the show. Okay, no doubt about it. I'm going to show you these again. Look at those pecans. Okay. Sometimes I find when I'm sewing, I want to have a little break, so I have a little piece of chocolate. And I also find that when I going live like I am, I want to have a little piece of chocolate to bring me back to center. so that I can get my train of thoughts back together. And I'm better now. And when you make these candies and you're doing your homework and you're like, I don't want to do my homework. I want to be doing something else. Then just pop a piece of chocolate in your mouth. And then you can finish your homework. Or you can finish your quilting project. Okay. So, for girls, I did select these fabrics. Look at this little container. Isn't that the sweetest thing? You probably can make this container because it is originally made out of a bleach bottle. And it's just painted with hearts. And I purposely am showing you this because the holidays are coming up. Sweetheart Day. And then I'm going to show the fabric inside. Probably for girls might want to do this, but if guys want to do it, guys could do it. Can you see this? It's kind of pretty, huh? And I have a really interesting name for my fabric, and they're called Ugly Beauties. Take a look at this one. And I have this one. Okay, this is what you call an ugly beauty. Look close. They're watermelon seeds. But you could put this on a sweetheart quilt. And right here. Hi. And I have one more. This one. Okay, so in essence, take a look. Now, I do want to talk about fabric selection. These fabrics here are not 100% quilt shop fabrics, but they're good for beginners who are just learning to quilt. And on more of my segments, I will go into details about fabric quality. But I do want to highlight that these are just so-so, but they're good for beginners. And I think if you took these and made a quilt or a ship or whatever, you would be pleasantly happy. Now, I don't want to forget the young men, and I have these. I'll get them a little bit closer. Now, the reason why I selected these fabrics for guys is because, bear with me, because of this one. Take a close look. It's a tractor. Most boys, I don't care if you live in the city or if you live in the country, you enjoy tractors because it has wheels on it. And then I had this fabric that keeps popping up, and I don't have very much of it, but take a look. It has wheels on it. Cars, yes. And here's some gray and yellow. So, if you were to put these together, okay, with a little bit of this, take a look. Oh man, I'm sorry, you can't see the John Deere that well. I'll try to do a little bit better for you. You know, I have like really long fingers, but sometimes things get away from me, especially when you go live. So, and I'm going to show you again, like this. And I'm going to put a little bit of this in there. one more. Okay. Oh, I hope I don't drop these, but I might. Take a look. White, the John Deere, black, stripes, and the cars. Okay, now that's a fun box, and that would make a pretty good quilt, either an ordinary quilt, or if you want to make a tall ship with cars on it, it doesn't matter. The bottom line that I'm trying to convey to you is that when you make a quilt, you want to choose fabric that you like, that maybe is part of your hobbies or whatever you can find. Okay, so gosh, I hope that next week when we get together, you'll say, XOXO! We love your show, and we understand that you are a little bit nervous bringing all this good information to the homeschoolers, but we're going to stick with you because we really want to eat your chocolates. Okay, so let me tell you about the chocolates. Okay. As I mentioned before, I just took fresh blueberries. And dipped them. And I took the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I drizzled some white chocolate on the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and on the blueberries, and I made some little poppies. Yeah, we're going to call these chocolate poppies. And then because Starbucks and Walmart, they all have these candies. They're called cake pops. So I said, if Walmart is selling cake pops, then and Starbucks is selling cake pops, then how come I can't make a cake pop? But this is not a cake pop. This is way better. Deep, listen carefully because this is a surprise. Deep inside here is a blueberry right in the middle. I put a blueberry in the middle. Yes. So this is something that you can make. You put a blueberry in the middle, put chocolate all over it, and then put cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and pecans, or whatever you have on the outside. And you can have a treat for you and your family. Oh, look at this one. This one is way different. It doesn't have any Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it. That's the front. That's the back. Don't look that good on the back. It's okay. That's the reason why I put Cinnamon Toast Crunch on the back, because it didn't look good, but it looks cute on the front. So sometimes you have to improvise. It's like when you make a quilt, you have to improvise. So when I first made these, they were kind of ugly like this. Okay? And then I made it look nice like this. See? Like that. So I hope that you have enjoyed today and that you will come back and see me on Monday at in the afternoon at 1:08, and that we can have a really good time and together discovering different quilt blocks and different ways that we can spontaneously make candies, and that you will enjoy my chocolate fabric boxes. And I also have, well, really for homeschoolers, the boxes are a little bit expensive. So for the homeschoolers, I put the fabric in a bag, and it's not quite as much. But if you find that you need quite a bit, then you can just say, XOXO, I need a box of chocolate fabric. Yes, I hope you had a nice time today. And I was a little bit nervous addressing the homeschoolers. And I just hope that you will come back and see me next week. And I'll just give you my quick schedule. Mondays, homeschoolers. Wednesdays, for women that quilt. Fridays, men that quilt. Sundays, memorial, burial, and the history of quilting. So actually, any of those days you can join me. And I did want to have a little giveaway for the homeschoolers. And it's a block. It's called Pinky's House. And this is it. It's a block, and then inside there's fabric. And I'm going to show you the front again. And you have to come, I keep saying always come close. But at the very bottom, right here, did you see it? It's a house. Yes, and guess what? Triangles. Triangles. Triangles and squares. Triangles and squares. Yes. So this is a giveaway. For a homeschooler. Okay? And again, my name is XOXO. It's okay. You could just call me XOXO. And I am the chocolate lady dripping with thoughts. And you can tell by my candies that I love chocolates. And I did use milk chocolate today. And I use white chocolates. And that's it. I'm gonna try some. Okay, I'm not gonna try this one. I want to bite into it, but it has a big blueberry in the middle. Yes, it does. That's kind of fun looking. I bet you that is so delicious. So I'll just try one of these. I hope you do try to make these, and I hope that you will leave a comment in the comment area and say, XOXO, we're going to try some of your treats, some of your poppers. Yes, we're going to call these poppers because you just go like this. That's pretty good. That is pretty delicious. Especially the pecans. Okay. Bye. See you on Monday, 1:08 in the afternoon. I might be a little bit more organized, but the bottom line is go review the video from start to finish so that if you decide you want to make a tall ship, you can. Bye.